On December 31st, 2019, we all gathered around with friends and family to bring in the new year, which was 2020. Not knowing what that year was about to bring. January, pre-lockdown. So, what was routine back then? On the first of the month, me and my dog Lassie would go pick up Sam and Fergie to take them on a walk with us. So, February, I had my first encounter with sheep of the year, and I took a selfie with them. And then, other than walking the dog, as I do every day, I didn't really do anything else until the end of February, where I was on set for episode 2 of Emmy, Myself and I, still in pre-lockdown at this moment, so it was allowed.
Try me something, Rach.
I can't. I wish I could. I'm just not hungry.
Okay, sweetie.
And then at the end of February, I had an operation where I had a tumour removed off my neck. No big deal, all is good. And then I was home 29th of February, so just in time to be back in Wales for St David's Day. March. This is where it all started. So, 23rd of March, Boris decided he was going to lock the country down and people weren't allowed to visit each other's houses. Unfortunately for us, our dog fell ill on the 24th of March and she couldn't walk and she just wasn't herself. Lassie, come on, girl. Come here, lass. Lassie, come on. So we took her to the vets and she was in the vets for a fair few days. And then she eventually got to come home end of March. I think it was around about the 30th. So since we are now in lockdown properly, we couldn't meet up in person. So the charity I volunteer with, we were doing Zoom calls. And on the Zoom call, as a group, we came up with the idea to make some snap bands, which is basically, in brief, quickly, had the youth shares information on the top of the band, and on the bottom I had like different contact numbers for other organisations that the person could contact if they needed help. This is around about the time we started clapping for the NHS and key workers. And one week when we were out there, there's a lovely gentleman who lives across the road from me called Gwyn, and it was his 80th birthday. So as a treat for us all, social distancing, he decided to yodel, which was amazing.
I went across to Switzerland where all the yodels be, to try to learn to yodel with my yodel. I climbed a big high mountain on a clear and sunny day. There I saw my yodeling girl, an echo switch away. She taught me to yodel, yodel-a-dee, yodel-a-dee, yodel-a-dee. She taught me to yodel, yodel-a-dee, yodel-a-dee, yodel-a-dee.
So on the more creative side as well with videos, I basically did a quick YouTube sketch of like me pretending to be a news reporter and basically reporting stories in the news that have happened, which are good news, they're amazing, but because of COVID, they just got overshadowed and nobody heard about them. So I made a quick YouTube channel just saying what happened. I didn't go into it, I just said this has happened, this has happened, this has happened and stuff, and I posted that on YouTube. And then a lady from Sports Wales who is involved with like other charities I volunteer with, contacted me and sent me some details over and asked if I could do a similar thing for Sports Wales, to kind of get the word out about some funding they had going on. And I did, because I love being creative. So that was good. Like, what other organisations contacted me and was like, can you do this for me? And I was like, yeah, sure. But that'll be perfectly fine. So in May, it was my birthday, and I got quite a unique birthday present, to say the least. Long story short, I was having a barbecue. I like the barbecue. Barbecue goes up in flames, and I literally burned the whole of my hand. I had a bowl of water to hand. I'd actually just poured the dog's water, so I think it was the dog's water I put in. It was clean, it was fine. And if it wasn't for that, being in so quickly and the amount of time I kept it in for, my skin would have been damaged, so that's good. All the like winter ticks and stuff were cleared from the field by this point, so we went for a bit of a walk, me and my dog. So there was a phase going on as well where people would eat a raw egg, a spoon of sugar, and then a shot. And I got on board. I did it. 'Cause why not? Do you want to see? You want to see, don't you? Okay.
It's gone down. Pull up, Roger. Pull up.
So towards the end of May, restrictions got lifted a little bit and people were allowed to mix in each other's gardens. So my little sister came over and we filled a unicorn pool I bought up with slime.
Is she allowed in if she comes in herself?
Come on then.
Yeah. Yay! Oh! Oh! What's this? What are you doing? Yay!
So come June, I was pretty bored. So I decided to do like a calendar shoot with my dog. I didn't get all the months, but these are the months I did get. My dog ate a carrot. I filled my pool with 300 rubber ducks.
So I'm in the pool, and now it's time to put all the ducks in.
July. I didn't really do much in July, apart from become obsessed with dinosaurs. August, I literally did nothing. Like, just probably sat in the garden, same as like July. Although we did have a massive thunderstorm, which I filmed and put on YouTube. So September, I started a BSL course. Yeah, it's cool. I'm learning BSL. It's kind of self-explanatory. And I also started cooking. These are 3 of my favourite that I did. October, now it's starting to get cold, so I'm trying to keep it different all year, like throughout the year, so I'm not like living in like Groundhog Day. So obviously it's October, it's Halloween time. I dressed up as a dinosaur. And I carved a pumpkin, and obviously I carved the good dinosaur, Arlo. So in November, I didn't really do much. Although around the 12th, I did put my Christmas tree up because it'd been Halloween was over, and I thought, why not? Because it's been such a rubbish year, so why not? So December, I learnt to crochet, kind of. Here's a photo of like every day I made progress with a date stamp. The day before we went into tier 4, so lucky. I went around with a charity I volunteer for, and we dropped off boxes of chocolates at care homes around my town. Obviously had permission for the care homes and permission off like our health and safety guidance, and yeah, we did it. Christmas Day, I went up to my tithe with my mother. So obviously being in tier 4, the rules were 2 households plus a single person. So obviously my mum and my tithe were 2 households plus my little sister. And then I was the single person joining those 2 households. I didn't have any photos or videos from this day because I kind of just wanted to live in the moment. But it was a really cool day. We just had Christmas dinner, opened presents, and just spent time together as a family watching TV. But in the morning, my dog did open her present off me. Take a look. What did you get? What is it? Wow, should we see? Do you want to put it on? This month I also started a BSL dinosaur YouTube channel. It's basically where I dress up as a dinosaur and I sign some BSL.
Happy New Year!
This year, New Year was different. I spent it alone, which was okay. I didn't mind so much. Yeah, sadly none of us could do much, but we got through, so that's all what matters. I have recently made a canvas of my dog where I basically got a pop art image of her, and then I projected that onto a canvas. I drew around it and I painted it. And here's a picture of my progress throughout. So that was my lockdown journey so far. Yeah, here's to more being in lockdown because we're not coming out anytime soon, sadly. Cheers to lockdown.